Muir College, situated in Kariga, formerly Uitenhage, within the metropole of Nelson Mandela Bay in the Eastern Cape province of South Africa, became the first boys' high school in South Africa to celebrate 200 years of existence. A school with a rich history and many traditions passed down from generation to generation. Organized jointly by Muir College, the Old Muirite Union and Muir Foundation, all stakeholders were invited to participate in the celebration activities arranged over a period of 6 days. Current pupils and teachers and the school's leadership via the governing body and Parents-Teachers Association were joined by old Muirites from around the world and from throughout South Africa, the business and civic community, as well as like-minded schools in the region, as the bicentenary of Muir College was celebrated in style. Airlink and the City Lodge Group were signed up as partners in an effort to encourage as many guests as possible from around the country to attend. The Kariga Career Symposium, organized by the Old Muirite Union and its partners, provided an opportunity for old boys to share their career experiences with current learners, as well as those from schools throughout the region. Accountants, lawyers, architects, entrepreneurs, as well as practitioners from the logistics, automotive, and human resources fields and a host of other careers made presentations. Old Muirites were joined by a variety of corporates and educational institutions who shared with regard to study and career opportunities. Various partners, including the National Convention Bureau, an entity of South African tourism, enabled the hosting of this meaningful educational initiative. The Old Muirite Union Annual Golf Day was a sought-after celebration activity, and the full field took to the Uitenhage Golf Course in an action-packed day. Launched by stakeholders and partners in a symbolic tee-off utilizing specially branded Muir College 200-year golf balls. A brand new Volkswagen Polo was the prize for a hole-in-one on the 13th hole. However, after 54 balls had passed the hole, the vehicle was safely returned to the Kelston Motors showroom. Thank you to the Kelston Motor Group, Vodacom and Buco for adding their support to the celebrations via their partnering in the Golf Day. Renowned educationalist and author, Professor Jonathan Jansen was the guest speaker at the launch of the 200 Leadership Life Lessons booklet, a collection of wisdom and insights offered by Old Muirites as well as other key stakeholders and collated in booklet form and presented to learners who attended. 3 Muir College Boys High School pupils shared their favorite life lesson from the booklet, and 3 Old Muirites shared the life lesson they had contributed. Principals, teachers and learners from surrounding schools lapped up every word spoken by the guest speaker, with the event well chaired by Program Director Kathy Belshaw. Another highlight of the week was the Teachers Honoring Function, designed to connect old Muirites with current and retired teachers and honor the role that teachers play in the lives of young learners. Hosted by the Old Muirite Union with partner SPA Eastern Cape, the evening was a fun and relaxed opportunity for retired teachers to also celebrate Muir College's 200th anniversary. A specially created DVD was shown on the evening, with current pupils as well as old Muirites speaking about their favorite teacher, their strictest teacher, as well as which teacher or teachers had had the biggest influence on their lives. The dress code, based on someone or something starting with the first letter of one's first name, was well received and led to some interesting costumes. The Muir College 200-year business breakfast provided an opportunity for the Muir family to invite the corporate sector, most with no formal connection to Muir College, to also participate in the celebrations. Hosted by local entertainer Nikki Kluti-Barris and headlined by guest speaker Al-Qaeda hostage survivor Stephen McGowan, the business function was a hit. The packed school hall, with its honours board oozing the history of the 200-year-old school, provided a fitting venue for the corporates in attendance. Host partners Goodyear South Africa and the Eastern Cape Parks and Tourism Agency were well supported by media partner Algoa FM. A significant aspect of the business breakfast was the fact that 16 5,000-litre eco water tanks were donated by participating companies to the school in acknowledgement of the water crisis being experienced in the region. A further 4 water tanks were donated to the Uitenhage Mental Health Society, the identified recipient of profits from the business event. Following the business breakfast, the 200-year School Founders Assembly welcomed old Muirites from 24 different countries, with a predefined representative carrying the flag of each country. 3 old boys from varying disciplines each addressed the assembly before a live crossing to media partner Algoa FM. Algoa FM broadcast the school's song sung live to an estimated 500,000 audience across the region. The assembly included the laying of wreaths, remembering those who have gone before us. After the Founders' Assembly, an estimated 1,500 individuals performed the Muir College War Cry, a unique opportunity for old boys to join in with the current generation and bring back memories of the war cry. The Muir College 200-year Rugby Festival was another highlight of the week. Various local and regional under-13 teams, as well as first teams, were joined by the South African rugby legends, coached by the legendary Ian McIntosh. The SA Rugby Legends conducted a coaching clinic for local schools and rubbed shoulders with many current learners and community members. There were many highlights of the Rugby Festival, including the exhibition match between the SA Rugby Legends and the old Muirite Rugby Legends. With many old boys dusting off their boots for the first time in years, the old Muirite Legends were led by former Springbok and class of 1981 old boy Garth Wright, with no fewer than 40 old boys putting up their hands to play. In the end, the SA Legends were too strong and too fit, but many a new friend was made and the game was played in a great spirit. All matches played were live streamed to the SuperSport Schools app and certain matches featured on DStv. The Muir versus Grey feature match was preceded by the singing of the national anthem as well as a flyover by an Aero L-39 Albatross jet, setting the scene for an incredible game of rugby. Thanks go to partners Buco, Standard Bank and the Eastern Cape Parks and Tourism Agency for their incredible support of the Muir College 200-year Rugby Festival. The Remembrance and Thanksgiving service on the Sunday morning was attended by a cross-section of the Christian community, including many senior ministers and pastors, as well as a group visiting from Durban, who had ministered at many schools and churches throughout the week. Pastor Robbie Cairncross, class of 1980, brought a positive message of hope and facilitated a time for all present to remember those who had gone before us. The 200-year gala dinner, which was held at Sun International's Boardwalk Complex, was a grand affair, attended by over 750 old Muirites, VIPs and partners. Entertainment for the evening included various aspects. The Muir family would like to thank all stakeholders for their continued support. Messages of congratulations were received from schools, well-known personalities, and individuals around the world, many in different languages. A media, social media, and direct advertising campaign kept the broader community abreast of the celebrations and provided an opportunity for many others to participate in this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, celebrating the bicentenary of Muir College. Nick Pluribus Impa.
Stop!